Does anyone have a question? No, this has been a very difficult year. What is COVID and all of many other things going on. And but out of it all, I must say I'm very grateful, and it seems like a really strong foundation for this inner work that I'm teaching has been built through this online, these online classes. There's 40, 50 people that are regular attendees to these classes and who seem to be getting an enormous amount of good from them. So it makes me very grateful because on that foundation, this can grow. I mean, this COVID thing is not going to be around forever, maybe another month or two, and I'm interested in doing retreats, doing online, in-person classes, having people come here, taking this to another level. Of course, this requires an effort. People live in Norway, they live in Israel, they live in Brazil, they live all over the place, A lot of people live on the other side of the United States. But that will be open, and open because hands-on work and healing work of that nature really helps the meditation practice to go very deep inside people. And I apologize. I mean, I used to travel around the world and do this. And after 2019, I really can't do that again. I mean, I almost killed myself. I traveled almost 100,000 miles. I wound up in a hospital having an operation. And I'm sure it had to do with all that traveling, and I traveled for only one reason, to teach this meditation to people in different, all over many different continents in the world. But I think the foundation has truly been set in. I think there's a real need in people that are attending these classes and the willingness to, not only attend them, but make it a consistent practice tells me that a serious foundation has been put in for this work. And from that foundation, it will grow. Where it will grow, how it will grow, I have no idea. I'm open to whatever the universe sends. I'm open to whatever, extension of the work manifests and takes place. I remember once I've gotten to the place where I don't even care how many people start attending, So I remember my teacher, who his meditation group is growing like crazy. And what are you going to do if 1,000 people show up? He said, I'll take them all into my heart. And I'll never forget that, because the idea of 1,000 people sitting here is a very difficult one for me to get my head around, But if it grows, I doubt if it'll be, but whatever happens, my job is to open and go deep enough and get strong enough to make room for anyone who attends these classes and wants to have a spiritual life. So I'm looking forward to the next year. I don't know what's going to come. I do know that 2021 forced a level of surrender in myself that I have never known before. And I am just infinitely grateful for what happened and what's taken place. Something I never expected, I never even dreamed of doing in my life has manifested, and it's enabled a foundation to be put in that can allow people, myself and other people, to have very great growth and the development of an inner life. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask? Okay, if there are no questions, I would like to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. And hopefully this weekend will bring a lot of joy to the lives of people, their families, friends, whatever takes place. And, it's a celebration of probably one of the greatest beings that ever manifested on the planet Earth. And though I'm not Christian, I wasn't born Christian, and I never really followed that, I like the music. I really do. Masses of Bach and Mozart and Beethoven. I mean, extraordinary music that came out of that extraordinary art. Something very profound came, from that, as well as one of the most extraordinary beings that ever manifested on the planet Earth. His teachings are like great Vedas from the Hindu traditions. It's extraordinary. It's beyond all comprehension, and it's something wonderful. So these days should be celebrated, days of birth. We're all trying to have rebirth and birth inside ourselves. And I hope you all have an extraordinary few days, the next few days. There will be a class on Sunday. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. So God bless you all. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye. Thank you.